Serves more than 2,300 people per month between its locations. With cuts to programs like SNAP, families could rely more on area food programs. A portion of the funds from Sunday's walk stay local to stock pantries, support people facing hunger, and bolster agencies strained by increased need following cuts to federal nutrition and health programs. The rest of the money goes to Church World Services.
They help feed people around the world. They respond to natural disasters. They help after the volunteers go home. It's a long-term commitment. Cash assistance, housing assistance, food, clean water, sanitation, and they do that around the world as well.
Here's how local donations can make an impact globally, according to the Walk's website. $50 is enough to provide 5 two-week food packets for refugees in Moldova. $80 is for chickens to provide a constant supply of eggs or protein for families. Beehives then are a flood-resistant option, creating stable jobs to sell honey. And larger donations can provide a month's worth of food for 3 families in Kenya. And a larger donation can even offer a cow.